A reformed criminal looking for a quiet life. A wounded space pirate society on their last legs, with nothing to lose and no moral qualms. Can the exhausted crew of the Antas survive one final encounter? Dead Beckoning by Christina Engela. Read by yours truly, Edmund Bloxham, now available on Audible. Space action, daring do, fighting, massive explosions. Get to the explosions later. Hi, I'm Ed Bloxham. You're listening to my preview of the Audible audiobook Dead Beckoning. If you like epic space battles and adventure, this audiobook is for you. I won't say the world is entirely like Star Wars. There is no magic. However, that is the audience for this book. If you like humanity in your characters, it's not all just pew pew pew. There's plenty of pew pew pew. Don't worry if you like that stuff. If you like strong characters with a lot of humanity, like I said, most of the main characters are tired and exhausted, particularly our reformed criminal character. But you also have the captain of the Antas. That's a joke name, by the way. Antares is the real name of the ship. There's a tension in the fact that essentially the main characters don't want to have the big fight, but they need to have the big fight because the space pirates are angry and they're on their last legs, and if they don't fight, they're done. So this is the big final confrontation between the space pirates and the Earth fleet. Do you need to listen/read books 1 and 2 to appreciate this? No. I read them, of course. Book 2 is almost like a side adventure. It's perfectly reasonable to start from the point of, goodness me, aren't we tired from the previous battle? That's quite a good place to start. So I imagined it in my head as being independent. It's quite an interesting idea to start with. We've had the big battle. What happens next? The final battle. So no, basically. I mean, you can if you want. They're available. They're very good, even though I didn't make them. So I have no vested interest in saying that, but I did listen to them. They're extremely well produced. And they did make the challenge, actually. I attempted to replicate as best as I could the other versions. In particular, the music and special effects. So if you like a lot of music and special effects in your epic military science fiction, this book will work very well for you. The composition credits of the music, I did compile and choose the music, and I used a sort of basic leitmotif idea of different characters and different themes. Cut them together, fade in, fade out. That's my bit. The hard work, the composition, that credits on my website, www.bloxhamaudio.com. The sound effect credits are all from freesound.org. That's a good resource if you want to mess about with sound effects. There are something like 300 sound effects in this audiobook, so I didn't really want to go over all of those, particularly as I don't have to. That's the wonderful thing about free sound. But no, very good quality if you ever want to use that kind of thing. Recommended website. So I had a lot of fun making the special effects and music. I think you'll have a lot of fun listening to this audiobook. That is Dead Beckoning by Christina Engela, read by Edmund Bloxham, available on audio now. I've been Edmund Bloxham. I'll continue to be Edmund Bloxham long after the time that you will have listened to this audiobook. See you next time.